Just look at that. You solved that set of problems in record time. I really can't believe how razor focused you are today. I mean, let's be real for a moment. How could you not? With such a brilliant tutor such as myself, I knew the longer you spent with me, the more you would improve. But seriously, though, I'm so proud of you. Well, if success wasn't its own reward, then I would like to offer you something more special for your efforts. Maybe like a coffee or even a snack from the vending machine. Completely on me, of course. Hey, stop smirk. On my salary, that is quite the lavish gift. Alright, alright. Let's stay focused now. This one giving you trouble, huh? Well, let me take a look then. Okay. So, see how you did this previous question? It's the second solution to this kind of problem. Let me see you try before I give you any more hints. Very good. You're on the right track. Yeah, I see it already. You're getting stuck in the same step that a lot of people do as well. Alright, look on your cheat sheet here really quick. Does that help? Alright, so try it again. Hey, there you go. That was barely a roadblock compared to the trouble you've had with those kind of problems before. You've been on such a great roll lately. I'm almost starting to think that you might not even need me anymore. Soon you'll be self-sufficient and no courses and toss me away. Oh, whatever will I do when that happens? Truthfully, it's a tutor's greatest pride when the students no longer need their services. But it's still a little bit melancholical, losing touch with students who've become your friends. It's easy to grow familiar when you see each other so often, even more so if you click, personality-wise. Take you, my valued student. It will be more than 3 months since we started meeting. Can you believe that? I don't know how I went through my life without seeing your bright, cheerful face every week, trading insults, and maybe a little bit more. It will be quite the tragedy when our times come to an end. At least as a tutor student. Who knows what we might become to each other once those restrictions are no longer there. I don't know about you, but the taboo is the only thing keeping me from becoming your own and only man. Really? Nothing to that. I expected you at least to have a retort back, or even slap me down like usual. You've never been able to resist the temptation to do it before. Didn't you tell me last week I'm more handsome than all of your crushes in high school? Twice as tactless. Actually, now that I think about it, I guess that might not be saying much. But still, sweetie, you're leaving me with the lurch here. I handed you prime material for quips, burns, innuendos, you give me nothing. I flirt like it's my job, even though it's exactly the opposite. I've come to expect at least some reaction from you, especially since you're always so deliciously ruthless in your responses. Not to mention, you've been cruising through these problems this session like your life depends on it. You also seem a bit distant today. Is everything alright? You're not lovesick or anything, are you? In here I thought I'll make you fall for me instead of anyone else. Oh, I see. Yeah, I suppose that would put a damper on my flirty side soon. I'm sorry, I could tell something was off with you, but I figured maybe I could cheer you up like usual. It was probably a poor decision on my end. You seem like you're growing through a lot. To be honest, that makes me doubly impressed that you're focusing so much on this session when you're distracted like this. Maybe this tutoring session is the distraction. I know. Real life problems are way harder to deal with when you've got classes and work on top of it all. The stress is bound to get you at some point. Do you have any kind of outlets at all? I don't know. Maybe a hobby, something you like watching, maybe on Netflix, maybe on YouTube. Like anything you can try and do to block it all out. That's good. Sounds like a healthy way to handle it. But I'm guessing it's not working as much lately, huh? I mean, where else would you throw yourself into this of all things? I'll tell you what. It seems you have a good handle on this material we've been going over. How about we cap it here for today? Yes, really. You can take the rest of tonight just to relax and try to get your mind off everything else. No charge for what we did go over today. No, honestly, it's okay. Don't try to worry about it. You may find yourself surprised to hear this from me, but some things are more important than studying. And I'm not worried about where you are in the subject at all. So, yeah, I'll buy you something on the machine on the way out. I was only joking before about being a luxury. I mean, I'm not rich by any means, but I'm also not starving either. Besides, a few bucks are nothing to spend on a student who needs a pick-me-up. Come on. Do you really think I took this job for the paycheck? Please. Come on. Pick whatever you like. Good choice. You do seem like the kind to enjoy this sort of snack. I think I might get one myself while I'm at it. You know, juggling so many students at all, I see all my fair share of people with different issues. Everyone deals with stress differently, and you're at least choosing a safe path to get through everything. Even if it doesn't work every time. Would you like to hear some advice I give when things get tough? All from my own experience, of course, so it might not necessarily apply to you, so you can feel free to ignore it if you want to. Well, firstly, I'd say cut yourself some slack. If you're super stressed, just focus on the real priorities like rest or activities that make you feel happy and relaxed. Within reason, of course. You can shuffle some responsibilities to the side. And don't worry about keeping your space pristinely organized or squeezing every single goal out of each day. At least for a while. You don't need to feel bad to say no to those close to you if they're also adding up to your stress. That is what I suggest anyway. And I know it's not easy, but admittedly, maybe none of that will work for you. This is just what works for me is the experience that I've lived so far. Maybe you do need everything to be perfect and follow a schedule every day to feel relaxed. Everyone has a different view of happiness that they're trying to achieve. But in life, I don't know, with family, society expectations, sometimes we get attached to a perspective on happiness that's not even ours. And it takes a lot of maturity to realize what truly makes you happy. And a lot of experimentation as well. So don't feel too bad if you make some mistakes along the way. What I'm just saying is, taking it easy can do wonders for your mental state, as long as you're not excusing yourself from everything, you know. But of course, I say that when I'm responsible for more students than I can count, and having a second job on top of that. Well, that's how I've learned to manage it all so well. Just time and experience. What? You didn't expect good advice from the likes of me? Hey, I'm more than flirt wrapped in magnificent teaching skills, you know? I mean, I've lived a whole life outside of this campus and I've been through a thing or two. Oh, you naive college students. Adorable, but naive. Anyway, you go back on your way home. Just rest and do something you enjoy, alright? We'll meet again next week at the usual time. And I hope you're feeling better by then. I'll miss your pretty face. But I'll see you then. Alright. Good night.